So if you're talking about pedicures, you know those commercials with nail? I don't have it, but you know they have nail fungus. I mean, what percentage of people have that? Oh no,
It's really common.
it's common.
Yeah.
It's
What's it?
60%.
Is it like athlete's foot? You
well,
just
there's
catch
different
it.
kinds.
Here,
Yeah,
Jen. We're just going to take a moment. Jen's going to talk fungus. Go ahead,
You
Jen.
know, I'm no podiatrist, but
We do know.
I went to a podiatrist once, and there was a lot of ladies in there with their babies, and I thought, what's wrong with their feet?
Okay, Jen, continue.
You're mixing them up with a gynecologist? Pediatrician.
Huh?
Wow. Can you imagine if a woman goes to a podiatrist instead of a gynecologist?
Christ.
Well, fungus is fungus. All right, finish your story, Jen.
There are different kinds. There's stuff like athlete's foot, and then there's
You asked.
there are funguses that like are just within the nail, and you
Can we see
also
some
get-
images too
You can also
No,
get,
you'll have an image of it in a moment there, Jack.
Well, so that's part of the assessment. If there's something that might medically be going on, you'll need to see a podiatrist, and I won't be able to give you a pedicure.
I'm not going to
Don't
see
you
a
think you should have looked
Here
at
you
his
go.
feet before you did the
Oh,
whole
good.
setup?
Probably.
Oh, there. Again, Jeff Dunham in the backyard.
I've never seen
Oh, thank God you're not wearing a plaid shirt.
Oh Lord, this is nasty.
What is that, Jen? What are we looking at? Look at that.
She's not a podiatrist.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, that looks like
Ah! I can't look.
severe athletes. For the
Yeah,
swimming
you know what?
That's actually not that bad of athlete's
Good
foot.
Lord.
No.
I've
What are you
never
saying?
Seen anything like that?
I've had
in
that
real
before.
life, thankfully.
No, you
What
haven't.
happened?
He's saying I had it. You can put on the headset if you want.
Oh.
You
Right-
can't
right
hear
there.
Yep.
Jen,
You
but
can.
in the back.
He's going, I
Get
have
those
that.
He
pictures
says he
off
has
of
that.
there.
He says he
no.
has that.
You have
No,
that?
I don't have that. I have had it in the past.
Do you realize that in every episode you give a little bit? Last time you had a bleeding hemorrhoid and that. How are you ever going to meet anybody, Kyle?
You got lucky.
But you know, if he has had it, that means if he has any shoes that he had back then, he still has it.
Oh yeah.
Or towels.
Dr. Dunham.
And foot funguses are extremely contagious.
Funguses are extremely contagious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you can.
Isn't that the problem sometimes
I
with
love
going
this shot.
into
Yeah,
nail
you can
salons?
This is my
Distracted.
favorite shot, Jer.
You can contract them from nail salons, and that's like a really common way of getting nail
Yeah.
fillers.
Oh, great. I'm not
Read
going
that. I
back.
can't see that. Read that.
Experts estimate that 3 to 15% of the population has athlete's foot, and that 7 out of every 10 people will contract the condition at some point in their life.
Or at
Athlete's
some
foot-
point during a podcast.
Well, who didn't catch like a little athlete's foot in junior high or high school going to gym or something? Really? You never did?
I got to tell you what I did.
You
So-
were a wrestler, didn't you get ringworm? or
I'll tell you
something?
what I got. You want to hear a horrible story?
Yeah.
It's not a horrible. So in high school, we took showers, right? After gym, you take showers, and
Yep.
it's this big shower room. It's not like there's a stall.
No,
You know
no
that?
stalls.
No,
the
it's
guys are spigots coming out of the walls. We're all together.
You call them spigots?
I don't know what they are. What do you call shower heads?
Penis. Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about. The spigots coming.
Nicely done, Howie.
Thank you. You know this is live. They told you this is okay. But I thought it was funny because there was like an opening to the shower room, and then when everybody would leave and start getting dressed, I would stay in the shower, and they had
What are you holding, Dad?
Don't do that. Next to your daughter, no less. And 2 hands. That was impressive.
they had these things of shampoo in there, the squirting bottles of shampoo.
Yep.
So I would squirt the shampoo bottle all over the floor. And then I'd go like in between the door. I'd go away from the door, and everybody was getting dressed, and I'd take a running start, and I would slide on the floor on my ass on the soapy
Ew.
shampoo. I would slide by the door.
And you're a
naked,
germaphobe?
Naked.
And you're a germaphobe, and you slid on your ass.
I didn't touch anything, thinking
You're-
I wasn't. I was sliding on
Soap.
No, but on dirty gym floors in your
Soap.
anus, it goes in there.
Stop that. in Uranus. If people are just tuning in, I didn't.
I hope they watch this with no sound and it's just.
It's better with sound.
Wait, I don't slide that way with my anus on the. I've played baseball. You don't slide that way.
Well, I
You weren't
learned. I
naked.
ended up. I was naked, and I thought it was funny to slide by the doorway with everybody on my ass, totally
Right.
naked.
Right.
And I ended up getting a horrible rash on my ass. What?
An
STD.
An ST feet in your butt crack.
An STV.
It wasn't on my crack. It was just on my left cheek.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
What would we do about that, Jen?
You know, I think you would want to see a doctor, possibly.
Well, it's gone. It was in
Oh,
high
it's
school.
gone
It's
now.
high school.
Okay.
I didn't do this. I'm not talking about last week, Jen.
That's the weirdest story ever. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Not for
So you just did it to be funny,
I
naked
was
in
just
the
trying to
shower.
be funny. I didn't have any friends. I was
I wonder why.
I was 4'10". I weighed 89 pounds. I was in high school. I was naked, and I was sliding butt naked past a doorway on my ass, and I got.
People would just see how he whipped by.
That